Hello valuables, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for all of your support. I really appreciate. So I actually made a video about my cultural shock, like high school cultural shock in Germany. I made a part 1 of this, and this is actually the part 2. So if you've not watched the part 2, you please go and watch it. I will leave the link in my comment section below and also in the description box so you will not miss those informations. So today I would love to share other high school cultural shock that I've actually experienced as an exchange student here in Germany, here in Deutschland. And if today is your first time of seeing this valuable baby here, I want to say thank you so much for joining me on today's episode. I promise you will not regret clicking in, and I value you. Yes, I value you. So please consider subscribing and make this home your home. And to all my supportive system, I want to say may God bless you all. I value you all. So yes, another cultural shock. The thing that actually shook me about this country or about the school system in this country is that we as the students, we don't sweep our class. We as the students, we don't wash the toilet. We as the students, it is not our duty to come over and start cleaning the class. I don't know if someone can communicate with me. I don't know if someone can understand where I'm going to. Like in Africa, you come to school and then you are trying to sweep your class. You are trying to keep your class clean. In fact, it has been organized in such a way that, okay, this person would actually be in charge of the sweeping committee. Like when I was in Africa, in my primary school, I was, by the grace of God, in charge of this, a sweeping committee. So let me say sweeping committee, keeping the school environment neat. So I make sure I try to come to school early because you have to be there to tell people, do this, do this, do this, do that, and do that. So yes, over here, there is no one doing that. The government actually pay people to do that. So I don't come to school and I'm wondering, oh, I'm coming to school to sweep the class. The only thing that we do is that we disinfect the chair. Like for example, when you come to class and then you are going home, you just disinfect your chair. It's because of this blah blah blah. I don't want to talk about it. It's because of this COVID stuff. So you disinfect your chair and then you actually just keep it safe so that tomorrow when you're coming back, it will be safe for you. But sweeping the class, I have never swept the class. I've never taken out the waste bin. Like we eat and then we throw in some things. I've never taken it off. By the time we go home and then we come back early in the morning, the class is neat. The people that the government paid have actually come to take care of those things. And for me, it is just so amazing. It's just so good. It helps students to concentrate more and learn and focus on what they came to school to do. Unlike maybe where we are coming from, you come in the morning, you are sweeping, you are hustling, you are actually stressing yourself, you are washing the toilets. I've never washed the toilets ever since I became a student. People do them every day. People come early in the morning and then they wash the toilet, they wash everywhere. They make sure that everything is set and clean for students to come in. And really, I love this about Deutschland school. It was a shock for me, and I'm like, wow, so Mary, you have to come to school and just focus on your school. So the next cultural shock is that during break time, or over where I'm coming from, people actually bring like rice or food from their house. But over here, during break time, people actually tend to just eat bread, snacks, like bread snacks. So when I came and I'm like, bread snack, this bread snack, will it be enough for me? Me, I'm going to carry rice. So, and sometimes you just be like, okay, when you go to the room, you should act like the room and all of that. Because me, I will be sincere with you, I eat rice even in the morning. So I'm not the type that say, no, in the morning it's only bread and tea. So I make sure that in the morning I eat as the spirit flows. If I want to drink tea, I drink. If I want to eat rice, I eat rice. If I want to eat so you all know just as the spirit lead. Like I'm not the type that say this is what you have to eat in the morning, but that's by the way. So I noticed that in class they bring maybe banana, apple, all of those things. That's what they eat as breakfast in the morning. But unlike where I'm coming from, whenever it is break, you see people bringing out their plantain, bringing out their rice, bringing out correct food that you want to eat, and then you are strong for the next class or for the next teacher that will come in. But over here it is not like that. It's not like that. Even if someone will be eating rice, maybe to be maybe around 2 or but in the morning no one, they don't do it. They hardly take rice. They just only take maybe biscuits, some snacks, apples, some fruits and all of that. But yeah, it is okay. We are actually adapting to it, but last I can't adapt all of their culture. I will just try to blend and live with it. So the next shock is that you get grades for participation. Like for example, in class, you'd be like, oh, I'm not a talking type, oh, I only want to focus, and then let the teacher, do all he wants to do, and I will write, then I will pass. So if the more you talk in class, like the more you participate, not talking like making noise or the more you participate in class, that's actually the more you get higher points or higher grades, because we have participation marks or grades. So if you participate less, then in that aspect of your grade you get less grade. Am I communicating? So it actually pushes students to try to contribute, to talk, to act, to give their ideas, their opinion on a particular topic, to ask questions, to just be lively. Like as for me, I think I like it because some students, they just come in class, they're just sitting down and they're just okay, teacher, teach, let me go home, teach, let me go home. But if you are sitting there and then you're just waiting for your teacher to teach, you are actually doing yourself more harm than good, because you are actually ending up getting little or no points from participation. Another thing that I found out is that before they will give you tests, they always try to make sure that they inform you and tell you, okay, we are having tests on this, and that, so go and get ready. You understand? Hardly will you see a teacher just come in and then give you surprising tests. Unlike when I was going to school in Africa, sometimes your teacher will just come and then just give you a test. You're like, hey, I've not read, you're just running helter scatter. But they tell you to do what? To prepare yourself. Maybe the test will be on Friday today, maybe today is Wednesday, so prepare for Friday. So you know that, okay, on Friday I have tests on literature, I have this and that. I'm going to tell you the subject that, I am actually learning in school. So that will be on another video. So yes, they will actually inform you, and then you have to go and prepare for those things, because you have all the documents that you need to prepare and write your exam or your test and pass. And I like it. They don't just come and give people heart attack and say test, and then you're running here, you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, ich kann das nicht machen, hey, I can't do it, hey, I've not read anything. They try in that area. I really salute them. They really try in that area. So the next thing, it is actually a shock that I've never seen, is a teacher telling a classmate to write names of noisemakers. If you're in Africa watching me, I believe you understand. And they say names of noisemakers, and then someone will be writing, if you make noise, hey, a maker number 1, hey, this person number 2. There are actually some people in my class, in Africa, hey, names of noisemakers will not be complete without their names. I've never seen it here, saying a teacher telling a student to write names of noisemakers because he wants to punish the students. Even the teacher doesn't have any right to punish the students. If the student does anything wrong, he has to go and report that student to the administration. So you see, so I like that though. Although yes, students, they still talk, but at the same time I see that we are mature, we are grown up, so we still try to respect ourselves and control things. Often and on, you get group work. Like for example, you get presentations. I've actually had some presentations. Like my first presentation, oh god, oh god, oh god, it will be a story for another day. The first day I did a presentation in class, I don't know what happened to me that day, but it will be a story for another day. So they give you presentations like group work. Maybe people will be 4 in group or 2, and then a topic will be given to you. People have to go and learn about it, then come and present it, teach your fellow students, stand in front of them, the teacher is there, you teach your fellow students, so they actually give lots of group work, and these group works, you also get marks from them. Yes, so if you are not actually up and doing, if you're not doing very well, your partner might actually get more grade or more points than you. So that's why, they actually make sure that students work for their points, work so hard, so that you will not just be in class and you're just there. So they make sure they involve every child or every student, every individual in working, in doing something profitable in class. So I like it. It makes the student to be, up and doing, like your brain is always active and all of that. There is no dressing code. There are some actually high school that okay, they'll be like dress like this, but you just have to dress good, dress decent, even the decent self. In class, you just see some people, they just wear, bomb short, they come to school, they come to class, but the teacher doesn't say anything. Yeah, in this country, there's no, dress code at all. Just make sure you wear something that you feel comfortable with, so that when the teacher is teaching, you're able to hear, listen, learn, and pick something from whatever the teacher is saying. That's just it. So whatever you want, yeah, you are on your own. But the main important thing is try to listen, try to learn, because if you fail, you will not continue with other students. So that's it. So the last but not the least is their homework. It takes time to do their homework. Like, oh my god, oh my god, whenever we have homework, like there is this teacher of ours, I don't know, he gives us homework as if he's the only teacher that we have. Like the homework is just too much. He will give us homework and then you're like, you know, we also have other teachers. So if you give us these homeworks and the other teachers give us also other homework, what do you want us to do? You know, so sometimes me doing my homework, it takes a lot of time for me. You know, Dutch is not my language, so this is actually something that I'm learning. And sometimes for me to grab some things, I need some time. I need to like invest quality time. So you see that I invest most of the times a lot of time in my homework, because I actually want to make sure, okay, not just doing it and passing it. At least let me understand it. Like I actually want to get that understanding. So yeah, this is actually what I do. And for me, I find it somehow I don't want to say difficult, but it's not that easy. So I found out that their homework actually takes a lot of my time. I'm talking from my own perspective, because some people will be like, no, it doesn't take their time. But from my own perspective, it does take my time. Like, it takes a whole lot of time from me. But all the same, this is actually the shock that I see. And I know that this shock might not just only be in Deutschland, it can also be in other places. So tell me, if you're watching me and you're a student, what are the shocks, what are the things that you actually notice in the country where you are studying that is actually not the same from your country, like where you are coming from. So yes, this will be the end of this video. Thank you all so much. I sincerely have fun filming this. This is just like my experience as a student, as an exchange student here in Deutschland. So you sit and wait for more and greater content about Germany, about you as a student, about you as a citizen in Germany, about everything sweet and beautiful, you know, in Germany. I'll be bringing them near your doorpost. And I want to say, if you have watched up to this moment, I value you. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, share, like, turn on your post notification icon, and remember, you are the head and not the tail. Till I come your way next time, I remain your humble, valuable host, Mary Johnson. Amen.